I weighed 297 pounds, and I'm 6'3" and I was pre-diabetic, and I was miserable. I had joint pain, I had dandruff, I had severe reflux. I had just chronically pissed off about everything in the world. Not a formal anxiety disorder or any of that, but just chronic frustration with everything in my life because I was miserable. I was this doctor who was supposed to help other people with their health, and I couldn't fix my own health. And so I read Atkins Diet Revolution. I read Primal Blueprint by Mark Sisson. I read The Paleo Diet by Lauren Cordain. And all those made a lot of sense to me. And so I started to really cut the carbohydrates out of my diet. And it was when I got below probably 50 total grams a day that I started to lose weight, lose fat, and started to reverse my type 2 diabetes. I had to cut it down to 20 total grams after I stalled out for a while, and that restarted the fat loss and improved my A1C even more. And then, so keto helped my severe heartburn. I used to take 2 Nexium every day for my heartburn, and it got 80% better on keto. And I kept seeing a friend of mine now, but then I didn't know who he was, Shawn Baker, talking about this carnivore diet. And at the end of that month, I noticed that I'd lost 4 or 5 more pounds, where I thought I had reached what I was going to get. And my heartburn was gone. And now I'm like 3.5 years, going on 4 years carnivore, and I've yet to find a reason that I need to add plants back into my diet. And I'm an open-minded, all-inclusive carnivore. If people want to eat some plants, I don't believe that plants are trying to kill you. I do believe plants are trying to defend themselves and defend their seeds. That's 100% true, but I don't think they're out to kill you. And I think many people can tolerate certain plants in pretty large amounts and do just great. But every time I try to experiment and add plants back in, I start to get abdominal bloating, I start to gain fat, and I start to just not feel as good as I currently feel on a carnivore diet. And so I cut them back out. So I don't work out in a gym with weight equipment. I have a 40-acre farm here in Midwestern Tennessee. And so I work out on the farm, just basically doing farmer and rancher chores. Neisha inherited a farm from her grandfather who went to heaven. And so we were like, you know what, let's get the heck out of the city. Let's go back to the country. And so 40 acres, and currently we have sheep. We have turkey and chicken and quail and dogs and cats, and I'm contemplating getting a few head of cattle and maybe a couple of pigs. All my mornings are filled with research, researching not only nutrition and medicine, but also archaeology, paleoanthropology, because many of the things that we in the carnivore community have found to be true in our personal life. When you start really digging into archaeology, but even more importantly, paleoanthropology, you find out that human beings have been super carnivores for over 2.5 million years.
Annotated and summarized. Easy to share with loved ones. The description below the title for this video has these summary points.